Hello, hello, thank you for checking in. It is Monday, Motivational Monday. Woohoo! You are live with Lorielle New on YouTube and Google Hangouts. If you're watching on YouTube, there's like a minute-long lag. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Wing Doggy and Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and my eyes just bugged out. And Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Photo and Philip and St. Clinton and Sturgis Guy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Let me make sure I got everybody. Hi, Jumping. Hello. So, hello. And yes, okay, so I don't have a picture on. Hello. So, and special shout out to our friend Allura, who is homesick, unable to watch. She had to go to the ER. She has a virus, but she wants everyone to know she says hello. So sending some healing, good wishes, vibes to Allura Star. Yes, she's feeling a little sick today. So I hope you feel better. Big kisses to you. And special shout outs as well to our friends Philip and Sam. Hope you guys are feeling good too. Hello. I hope you all had a good weekend. It is a beautiful, sunny, awesome day here in Los Angeles. And yes, I had an eventful weekend. Oh my goodness. If for any of you who saw my tweets, okay, there was shenanigans. And there was an angry confrontation, well, mostly me yelling and then chasing some vandals, graffiti people on Saturday. Graffitied. They had fancy spray cans because there was no jingle even. They were professionals. There was no jingle. There was no noise. I had my windows open. I look out. I hear somebody talking, some people talking, and Saturday, and I look out, and they're just finishing spray painting a giant thing right outside my front door on the wall of the theater. And I start screaming like, what the hell? Screaming and yelling, and they start running, and I run out my house and start running after them. We chased them all the way down the street. I told them I was calling the cops. I told them I was taking their picture, except my camera didn't work. And I told them to don't ever come back here unless you're bringing a can of white paint to cover up your crap. I don't want your... Yeah. Which I then spent the rest of the night covering with 3 coats of white paint before it finally covered. So anger, I called, and I did call the cops. They said they were sending somebody. I never saw them. I called back an hour and a half later. They said, oh, somebody drove through. I'm like, I've been waiting, sitting here waiting. I don't know where they drove through, but they did not drive through here. So like, ugh! Some stupid hipster, Where's Waldo looking guy. So, yeah, it's gone now. I would have chased him all the way down the street, except I realized I left my door open. I ran out. I was like, should I be running down the street screaming and chasing people? And then Sunday, the Flower Bandit came. The Flower Bandit came, and I was talking to her saying, no flowers. And she's like, one. I'm like, no flowers, leave. And I see that she's already got flowers from the alley garden in her plastic bag. And I said, put her on. No, leave. And she's like, And so I'm like, okay, I'll give you a hug. So I gave her a hug. I reached over and gave her a hug. And she took her hand, and she went with my boob, and then started giggling. Senile old lady grabbed my boob and started giggling and then pointing at me. And I was like, what? And she's like, ah! And what is that? I got molested by a senile old lady. What the hell? Yeah, and then she giggled. Like, she thought it was very funny. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, that was crazy. Oh, I thought I heard noises. So, but anyhow, how was everybody else's weekend? I did like 3 hours of gardening. I think I hurt my knee, my hip, and my shoulder. I must be getting old because I'm feeling aches and pains. John McCain says he can't wait till he's senile so he can do that too. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? I just got molested by an old lady. Is that a thing? David Jones says David Jones says your insanity is not in question. Oh, to be that old senile lady. Oh, and I did post some pictures. I posted some pictures of a bikini on Twitter and Facebook for anyone who didn't see it. Let's see, not too bad for, not too shabby. Especially since I don't work out anymore. Ever since, I mean, I like take a walk and everything, but ever since I've been on the west side here for the last 3 years, it's the first time in my life that I have not had a gym. Like forever, I've had a gym, and I've always worked out and done weights and machines and everything and aerobics. The last 3 years, no gym. Completely wasting away, just losing all my muscle and getting scrawnier and scrawnier. Wait. Did not post any naked ones. But, yeah, so I can't believe, in retrospect, I'm like, I really shouldn't chase people down the street, probably. I was like, I'm taking your picture! Except my camera failed me. I was trying to run and not working at all. So that was frustrating. But how was everybody else's weekend? Thank you. Yeah, Sweetie takes the pictures. Yeah. Yeah. I saw her. I saw her on Saturday. I saw her I saw her on Sunday.
I telling you on Saturday.
And I left messages over the weekend on Sunday. The front door was open on your building.
No.
Yeah.
Not open.
It was. The lock it wasn't closed. The lock was like out, like it was locked, but the doors weren't together. It was like that. And
it's locked.
We
put a chain on it.
Oh, okay.
But we look so always open.
Okay, cause some guys came and they're like, the front door is open. Yeah. Some people came and they're like, oh, okay.
The thing is open, but no.
Okay, cause I left messages, but I didn't know, like.
It's with a chain on
the inside. Okay, good.
You know.
Good. All right. Just checking. I got your back. I got your back.
Huh?
I got your back in case.
I know you. I know you.
Bye. That's my neighbor. David Jones says, my uncle tried to chase people down the street in Spain until they pulled a knife. And I called the 911 operator. They asked for the description. I'm like, is a scrawny, white, hipster, Where's Waldo looking dude. Looked like Where's Waldo, only dressed all in black. Like a black hoodie and black pants. The backpack. It's like Where's Waldo's delinquent brother. You know the Where's Waldo guy with the red and white striped shirt? I mean, it's so funny that you heard me just talking now. That's the neighbors from across the way. My window's right here. Like right here. Here's where the end of the screen is. Like one more foot and there's my window right there. So people can walk up and talk to me like right here. David Jones just said, oh, the operator must have said, you just described half of West LA. John McCain said he went to Orlando, Florida last week for a family reunion, and a group of them went to NASA on Friday. Oh, wow, how was that? Speaking of NASA, one of a satellite, a shuttle, like a satellite that they sent out into space like a few years ago, just woke up. It's floating around on an asteroid, I think, out like 3 years into space, and it just woke up. It took that long for it to recharge itself, and now it's sending tweets back from outer space. So far, the programmers have this shuttle tweeting silly things on Twitter. I don't know. I think we are on the verge of the robot apocalypse. David Jones is clarifying. He said it was a European satellite they thought was lost. But it's just woken up and taking over. Ready? Robot apocalypse is about to begin. In fact, speaking of robot apocalypse, I just read an article last week about, I've told you that they've got these, there's companies that make robot, like, sex dolls that are very lifelike. They're now programming them so that they can have intelligent conversations with you. Which I find is odd, because in general I find that most men don't want to have intelligent conversations with a real live girl, so why would they want to have one with the robot girl? But they're programming robots, sex doll robots, to feel and look lifelike, to react and have an intelligent conversation with you. Wow! Robot apocalypse. They also have male robot sex dolls with removable, interchangeable appendages. What the hell? You can change it. What is, I don't even know what that means. David Jones says he's waiting for them to come out with a model who will argue with him and then admit that she is wrong. And Wing Doggy says he would rather have a robot to talk to than an idiot. What? Your wish might come true. Jesus says, get me that website, yeah. Yeah, and there's already, ever since that article has come out, there's now already a gigantic waiting list for the lifelike intelligent conversation robot sex dolls. Who you can, and you can, most of these, I don't know why. This is supposed to be Motivational Monday, but it sounds like Testes Tuesday. Sam is excited because finally he'll have somebody he can have an intelligent conversation with. He's been hard-pressed to find any good conversation in the middle of Pennsylvania. All he usually gets is, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" Sorry, Pennsylvania. Cheesesteak! Yo! 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 Does that sound familiar to anyone? But this is Motivational Monday. So, I am ready to motivate you to start your week. You can do it. You can do it. You're asking yourself, why do you come here? For the fun, for the family, for the frivolity. You can do it. Tisa says it sounds like I'm from Brooklyn. And Wing Doggy says it still sounds better than where he is in Missouri, where he has the impression that everybody has married a family relation. Misery! So yeah, but you can do it. It's the start of the week. It's the start, a fresh start to restart those projects. Attack your week. Attack. I actually started. I started organizing and going through clothes and stuff. I started throwing out clutter, getting rid of stuff, accumulation. I did. I threw out a whole trash bag full of clutter. I have a lot more to go, but my tiny place doesn't have a lot of room, and it's accumulating. So Tisa says everyone is upset about Game of Thrones. I have never watched Game of Thrones, though apparently it's a very good and very addictive show. People have a very passionate, a very passionate connection to the show. Apparently, about 6 main characters were killed off in the last episode, which is extremely unusual. It's very rare when you're watching a show and they surprise you by killing a main character, because you're usually pretty much guaranteed that the show is based on somebody, the main character, that they're always going to like manage or survive whatever happens, because they got to come back for the next episode or the next season. But not in Game of Thrones. Actually, I was watching. We just finished watching the full third season of Vikings, which is a show that I really like. Though The first 2 seasons were better than the third season, just because by season 3, almost every series starts to get real kind of soap opera-y. You get all these like weird like relationship things happening, and like most shows are in their purest best form in their like first and second seasons, and then it starts to get like, oh, what do we do now? And it starts to get a little crazy and far-fetched. But so this is the third season. They shocked me in one of like the maybe it was like one of the later episodes before the last one. Maybe it was like maybe 2 episodes before the last one. One of the main characters was killed with like you didn't expect it. They didn't build up to it, and they glossed over it so lightly. They barely gave it any attention, and then even afterwards, the characters in the show didn't it wasn't even a big to-do, and I was like, what? The main characters from the very beginning, Appleston, the monk, was murdered by one of the other main characters. But I just love Travis Fimmel, who plays Ragnar Lothbrok, the Viking king. She's very good. If you haven't watched any of this series, I'm not sure which network it's on. The Vikings, starring Travis Fimmel. It's a series. Very entertaining. Is it the History Channel? Though it really has nothing to do with history. But the third season has gotten so soap opera-y. So like it was all relationship stuff instead of just like fighting. And the third season got all these like it got weird. But it's still a very entertaining series. Ooh, and Sam says the new True Detective starts soon. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Though I'm also a little apprehensive because the first season of True Detective was so good, starring Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. 8 episodes, very short season, 8 episodes set in New Orleans. Excellent. It wasn't like a TV show, it was like a movie. Now the second season is completely different. All new actors, it's the only thing that's still the same is like the crew, the writer, the executive producer. But it's all, this one has Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell, and it's set in Los Angeles. Completely different. So I'm excited to see it, though you're always a little nervous, like, can this guy, this writer who wrote all of this, can he recreate the magic from the first season? So I'm Rachel McAdams is in this one too, so there's a whole bunch of big names in it. It should be good. I'm excited to see it. I'm hoping that he can live up to the extremely high standards that he set in the first season. And Wing Doggy says, I think Lorielle is a nice person we can all call a friend. Thank you, Wing Doggy. I think so too. Oh, it starts next Sunday. Okay, next Sunday, True Detective Seek. Sweetie and I like to watch. Our favorite thing is to watch a series, but watch them instead of having to watch them on TV, where you've got to like watch when they, get the DVD where it's got the whole like season, like all of the episodes, so you can sit down whenever you want. It's so much easier to watch, or There is there a way here somebody who knows more about TV. Maybe you guys can answer this. Let's say the True Detective's coming up, or some of the other shows that I like. Is there a way? How isn't there a service or something you can subscribe to, or an app or something where you can if you've got Netflix or whatever, where you can have all of the shows that you like, True Detective or whatever, saved, download so that you can watch whenever you feel like it? Is there something? How do you? Is that on demand? But is that something that is what is that? Is that something that you get at the same time that you have like Netflix? I can't answer that, Jesus. I have to leave that a mystery. What is this on-demand thing? Like, how do you... Or is there a thing, like, if you've got Netflix where you can have the shows that you like saved somewhere? Does anyone know? David Jones says you have to subscribe to HBO, and then they play the shows after it airs. And Sam says it's called HBO On Demand. Does that only work for HBO or for any show? So I know he has Netflix. If you have Netflix, do you automatically have HBO? I'm asking because I don't have a TV and I've never had cable. I don't know how these things work. It's like I just crawled out from under a rock. I've never had cable in my life. Thanks, Jesus. Actually, Jesus, it's almost... What is this now? Oh, wait, it's... I think this is June now. It's almost July. Didn't I start live video in, like, the beginning of July? 7 years ago? It's like my internet... It's my internet video anniversary with all of you guys. I think it was like July, 7 years ago. It's almost our 7-year anniversary, guys. David Jones says Netflix will never have an HBO show. No? Does Netflix have an on-demand thing? Is it like if you want to do the on-demand? Or is there some sort of box or something? Is there some sort of box that you can get with your TV that saves things and programs things? No, Wing Doggy, I don't have a VCR. I don't have a VCR, and I don't have a TV. But thank you. In fact, that's the funny thing. Like VCR tapes, or like videotapes. You can't. A lot of people don't even have those. Like nobody can play videotapes anymore. All I have is my laptop, and I don't usually watch anything on my laptop because I find that it's too annoying to watch things on my computer, because if I'm like normally you could work on your computer and watch TV because they're two different things, but when it's your computer and you want to work on your computer, I can't do both at the same time. I can't be on my computer and watch something because I can only do one at a time. Oh no, thank you, Wing Doggy. I'm good. Thank you. That's very kind of you. All right, so it is 5:52. Okay, I'm late. Well, I am just about to sign off, but I will be back tomorrow or Terrible Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday, some sort of terrific Tuesday. I want to thank you guys for coming to see me, and Allure Star, hope you're feeling better. Let me say goodbye to everybody, Allure Star, and Shocker, and Sturgis Guy, and Tesis, and House of Dave, and Sam, and St. Clinton, and Eric, and Petey, and Tim, and Ryan, and Photo, and Philip, and Mark Mean, and Star Raven, and Angie Jonas, and Fairies Lover, and Lucky Girl, and Azure Yusuf, and The Cram, and Marcel, and Jim Dandy, and Sturgis Guy, and Tesis, and Bill Knaus, and Scott Kimmis, and N1QOV, and Joe Barney, and Red Stapler, and Fairies Lover, and Lucky Girl, and Sam, and St. Clinton, and Philip. Great to see you guys. Let me make sure I got everyone. And Wing Doggy, John McCain. All right, kisses for everybody. And Sam, everyone watching on YouTube, I love you. Bye. I love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye.